Like when I tell my dad about workplaces, right? He'd be like, "Well, it's take a little bit of everything to make up." I'm like, "Daddy, shut up!"
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I'm crying. You see
Yeah.
me crying here, like people are bothering me terribly. I understand, and he'd be like, I had a boss who used to kind of challenge me because he saw potential in me. I said, that is a lovely movie story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same with me.
Yeah.
Nobody's seeing my flipping potential and decided they want to foster
They
it.
want a
They're jealous and
workhorse.
they're angry or they want a workhorse and
Yes.
that kind of shit.
Yes.
And that is what we've been dealing with. So that's what I wanted to give the story of that lady just now with the signing the form and whatever. Remember how I said just now that my sister said that I
It
have
follows
issues with
you.
people
Yeah.
or whatever. But I just wanted to let you know that was in the beginning of the job. That lady didn't know me. She didn't talk to me. I had no interaction with her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not to say, well, we hear the two sides of the story. She could have been pissed off with you because something you do. I've had stories with that, like with coworkers who stopped talking to me. I didn't know why. They have this. I'm not taking away the fact that they have their reason.
Yeah.
Could it be something I did? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Could it be something I didn't do? Who knows? But in this scenario with that lady, and she sat there and keep insisting it was me who signed up that form.
Mm-hmm.
She don't know me. She nothing to do with me. We had no interactions, nothing. For you to just call out my name and hate me
Right.
like that. How
Yeah.
people live, how people sleep at night that
I don't
you
know.
just decide
I
in the
always ask
workplace, you're
that.
like, when I fuck up Jennifer in the morning, boy. You
Yeah,
see that
boy.
fucking bitch when I wake up in the morning and she mother can just fucking fighting. Like I
Like
just go to sleep
they're
like that.
wild.
Like it's
Wild.
wild. I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
I
When
feel like it's like when people have been through that before, like
yeah.
their boss
Yeah.
treats them like that, and they're like, oh,
They
well,
won't.
I was treated this way, so this is
Correct.
how you are.
Yeah, they have to be
Like,
treated
Right.
too.
So Dr. Elias just said,
No, they might pick it up, even
yeah,
when
yeah,
Abby
yeah.
Fad is here. She's
Yes,
here the
that's
little the part. So she was just saying that, like when people dealing like they've been in a workplace before and they've probably come up the ranks getting whatever trouble.
Yeah.
They probably feel they had to pay that trouble forward. Like you had to pay your dues, this
Well,
kind of way.
the reason why I think that's
I just
true.
want to say something
Yeah.
though before you continue.
I
You
don't
just
want to
pay your
forget that
dues with the
point.
shitty salary we have. Continue.
Yes, I
You
agree.
you realize why
Um,
you really forget your point.
no, so people have a tendency that when a toxic thing is being done to them,
Yeah.
when it's gone and it's not being done to them anymore, it's affected their life so much
Yeah.
to the point where it kind of now becomes a little bit of them and they now project it onto other people, but they don't even realize they're
Yeah.
projecting it on these other people.
Some of them realize,
Because
some of them
it-
fucking deliberate, Shannon.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. It does have some people that are like, fuck that, I don't like them. I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
them up. I'm gonna make it hard for them. I just don't like I don't take their blood.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, my blood
okay,
would take them.
whatever.
That's what she meant.
Yeah. It's because how too old I hear, and now I just thrown off on my thought process
blame
because
Wade.
I just real need concentration.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that it have
Mhm.
some people that don't know that they could stop that.
Yeah,
You see
correct.
that? See, you know,
It can
people
end
that
with
see
you.
generational curse and all that. It can end with you. Stop
yeah.
fucking doing it and try and be conscious to not do it to someone else.
Correct,
But that's
yeah.
being self-aware, and a lot of people don't want to look within themselves. They feel that's what they know, so that's all they know. Fucking people, be better.
Yeah.
Do better. Why do you have to fucking keep doing that? Like, why would you want to make someone's life hard? That's so mean.
It's very mean.
Why would
And-
you do that?
And that's why I say too, like millennials pivoting towards, plants, playing the guitar. Some of them realizing
Puzzles. I love puzzles.
some of them realizing how nice it is to just have a hobby and you could monetize the hobby, like rather
Yeah.
than like soaking yourself in this workplace drama or
I like
whatever
to
the
go
case
ride
may
my
be.
bicycle.
You ride your bicycle. Look at millennials now coloring. Like that is a form of therapy. Like going back to your childhood and
Yeah.
coloring. I remember I have to go back earlier to continue playing learning to play the drums, right? Because that's what I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to do as my little extra thing, right? So it's not just about monetizing something. People are realizing that like I didn't have to be a doctor, or lawyer, engineer. I could have been a horticulturist and speak to my plants every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or people, because they make money now, and it's all about it. Life is not about that workplace. Our parents really fooled us and made us think that you go to work, you come home, you go to work, you come home, and that's life. That is not life.
Yeah.
Life is really more about
You
that.
live to work.
Yeah. Life is more about that fulfillment and that satisfaction, in my opinion, which is why millennials are having such a hard time
Right.
in the workplace. Gen Zs don't have a hard time. Gen Zs will be like,
Fuck you.
see all earlier?
Gen
Oh, I
Z.
didn't even hear earlier.
Yeah.
Right?
Gen Zs
So,
really don't
Gen
give a
Zs,
fuck, you know.
Gen Zs will be like, nah, you bet. This
Gen
is
Zs
not
will
me.
like-
Like, all right, peace, nigga. Like, I'm going.
Gen
sorry,
Zs
continue.
will look at the job description and like, so
That'll suit me.
you,
That'll suit me.
you really need me to do this? Like,
Exactly.
can we just remove that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
And it's something like showing up on time.
Yeah, like the things that we will be tizzic for
Yeah.
about, like, you know, because we know about, you know, like that kind of thing.
It's
But
just-
they,
I have to leave at 3 because I need to take my cat for a walk.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were telling me you're really leaving
Oh,
at
no,
3.
yeah, they really
Yeah,
do
yeah, no, no,
things
no.
like
They
that.
do things like that because it's not about this being a slave for the workplace. And a lot of, like I said before, a lot of workplaces do not acknowledge the employee rights. I want to say any places I've worked in Trinidad, acknowledging the employee rights is this, you know, it's quite a scenario.
So, speaking about employee workplace rights, a lot of the places that I worked at, everybody would fucking smoke cigarettes. And they
Yeah.
would go and take a smoke
It's a
break.
stress relief, I guess.
They would have it with their coffee in the morning, have a mid one, have it lunchtime, go out 3 more times before 5 o'clock hit.
Mhm.
And I'm like, you all fucking getting paid to go down and smoke? Like, fuck this shit. I go down and fucking take a nap in my car. Fuck you guys. Like,
Yeah.
why am I
Every-
not?
like, you don't see me every time going and take a digestive outside, open
Yeah.
it and take the edge off
Right?
with my
And like, I
digestive
can't
pick
just go
up.
and stand up outside
Exactly.
and like just hang out there for like a 10 minutes
But
because
that's
they
where
fucking smoke.
that's where the statistics come in, where you would less productivity showing up less and that
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know, because so you'll keep going to smoke or you'll keep going to do something, find that you have to go out the road and collect something, you know, do whatever,
Yeah.
just so that you don't have to be where, you know,
I always-
because the workplace is such shit now.
I always used to call it jail. I'd be like,
Like, yeah.
okay, well, I'm in jail. Time to park and time to do these things. We used to have some real bad blizzards in Canada,
Yeah.
and it wasn't underground parking; it was outdoor parking, right?
Mhm.
And you would actually have like severe thunderstorms, severe winter storm warnings. So like everybody fucking get in your car and go home before it start. Our work,
Yeah.
well, they sit on right there until it's the end of your day. So I going outside at 5 o'clock. It done dark already, taking all the snow off my car, trying to start it fit to get warm, and driving on fucking absolutely, I don't even know if it have a curb there, a sidewalk, a road, a line, ice underneath. And I'm just like, y'all could have really just, when they issued that warning to say it's best to go home because we're going to have like real snow falling, why couldn't we have just left to go
Yeah.
home, to make it home safely? Like, it's not like we just living in like we actually living in like a fucking winter storm.
Yeah.
You walk outside and the snow is blowing so hard it feels like tiny razor blades on your face. And you're like, no, sit on here till 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
that's-
fucking hate people.
does happen. Because,
I would
mean,
never run a company
mean,
like that.
I-
Never.
I understand where these things come from. A lot of people try to be very sneaky. They try to beat the system. They're trying to see the little they could do for the most they could get. I understand workplaces have to put things in place for that. But at the same time, it still doesn't put down the fact that the workplace right now is shit. It's
Yeah,
absolute shit. Look-
employees really don't have many rights.
Correct. Like they say here, the millennials, they change jobs more often than other generations.
Hmm.
But you remember our parents stay in the same place for 40 something years, 30 something years, and they had long retirement function.
Yeah.
And they know, you know, all these different
That's
things.
when
but
it's that generation where you're getting, you're here for 40 years, 50 years in this job and you're finally
Yeah.
being retired. Not
Yeah.
people in our age now.
about 21% of millennials report switching jobs within the last year, and 62% are open to a different opportunity.
Yeah. I close up all shop in Canada and I come here. I fucking fed up work. We don't just come on here to vent all the nonsense, right?
Yeah, because that was real stories about, and we could
And
spend the whole
I still
day.
have so
I have
many
real
stories.
many stories that I can give you,
Yeah,
but we can't.
I didn't even give a big one that I wanted to give. Anyways, whatever. He was annoying. Whatever. He was
Yeah.
jealous of me.
But that's the basis of
I
all of
mean,
them.
look at me. You know,
That's it.
brains and looks
What about
and personality. Oh my god.
what about like if a man in the workplace like you, but
Yeah.
you don't like him back, so he started to get stupid, aggressive, sabotage your job. That ever happen?
Yes.
Excuse me, that ever happen?
Yes. That did happen.
Okay, see,
I don't
that-
fucking take them on because they're not worth my time.
I with your time, but like, it's how did this get kind of petulant? You know what I mean?
I tried. I was interviewing for a really high position in one of the companies that I was at because I really wanted to move away from under my boss because he was such a toxic human being to work for. And so I walked into the room for the interviews. My turn to go. same company. Before I even fucking go on so to sit down, you know you wouldn't get this job, right? Before my ass touched the seat.
Excuse? Yeah.
And I sat right there and I said, well, how would you know I wanted this job if I didn't come and sit down in this fucking thing for you?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Right? Okay, I understand. Chana, why do you want this job? And I, what interesting and this and that. And
How
I'm
we
like,
just start off after?
and I'm just like, that's what the fuck you could do. I was working in
Yeah.
a construction company, but it was a very big construction company, millions, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And I was a finance manager. I had a very good job there. I was very
Yeah.
high up on the chain already. And I had to also tell my boss that I was going to apply for the job, and he fucking got back. So.
Right.
Anyways, I'm not going to talk about all of that because that's a whole hour long right there. But what I wanted to come and say was we all have sense here and we all have an intuition where we feel if something is not right.
Yeah.
Even though things may not be spoken to you with, like, let's say coworkers treating you a certain manner, even if it's not even words, their body language, the way they look at you,
Yeah.
the way stories going on in the background, your supervisor, you can just tell when somebody doesn't like your presence. And if it is becoming to a point where you can't ignore them,
Yeah.
my suggestion to you is to look for another job.
Right.
Do it on company time. Make them fucking pay for you to look for another job.
And do it on company paper. I'm kidding. Don't do
No,
it.
yes, do it on company paper. Also take and staples and pencils and all them thing when you're leaving it. Oh yeah? God. But I'm just saying, like,
I wanted to add something.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead, yeah.
so what I want to say, like, I need people to understand that if it's coming to a point where you know it's stressing you out,
Right.
and you are going home with that stress and it's now entering your personal life, that's when you know it's a toxic workplace.
Environment. And
And it's a very bad environment for you, and now it's coming to the point where it's not worth your happiness. So look for another job. Well, I'm not always saying it's green on the other side, because some people will be like,
easy to get another job too.
exactly, right?
But do what you can.
do what you can, because everyone knows their own breaking point, and it's not worth it in this
No.
day and age.
Not for your mental health. And the way people just drop in like flies now, like having a satisfying,
Yeah.
fulfilling, happy life is I find is the main goal. Once you can live and survive, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So how you were saying just now about your toxic workplace and stuff like that, because there's no price on your mental health, as far as I'm concerned with you. And then a lot of people don't really look within themselves to really find what their niche is and find where, they could get that fulfillment and stuff like that. It just takes a little bit of introspection. Anybody want to do counseling with me to do that? Please hit me up to look within. I'm good at that. I'm good at, like really trying to find that core thing that you might have that you may not think is a talent, or you may not think it's something you could do to give you any extra happiness or any extra anything in life, but it's there, right? But as you were mentioning with coworkers there, who, when I had asked you about if there's a coworker who would like you, like a male who would like you. Now this, sorry, going to this coworker did not like me or anything like that. Yeah? It was just the way it ended up, like you were mentioning just now, where you said that when somebody just doesn't like you or you move in a kind of way, right? So in this place I was working, this guy who's good friends with me, really good friends, thick as thieves, talking right through to the point where probably a little not too productive conversation with him, constantly having conversations with him and stuff. So bless you. So him and I bless you. That's okay. So him and I were good, right? And one day I came back from vacation, so I tried to talk to him, and then my vacation was off the fucking hook, and trying to crip walk because we wouldn't do that again today. And I see him kind of like just watching his computer and
Taking you on.
and I'm like, something wrong? He's like, what? And he brushed him off. So I was like, no. And I could read energies like that, right? So I was like, nope, something is off. What's up? Tell me what's up. So he's like, we're just not gonna be as good as we were before. Just telling you that. So I was like, all right, bro. Pray tell why? Like, may I ask why? He did not want to tell me, and I rather ask him now. I just want you all to know that I was I was like, okay, so I just want to know why, so that if in the future I don't do this, if I do, because I know sometimes I can do things and I don't realize the impact it can have on people. Or I could say things because I'm very opinionated, words fly out my mouth, as you'll see. I could just say whatever, and then afterwards I realize, shouldn't have said that whatever. So I was like, I would take my wrong. If you let me know, I would try not to do it with anybody else, or whatever the case might be. I just like to know to improve. It doesn't mean you have to change if you want to not continue being friends, if you continue keeping that, I respect it or whatever. So I swear to you, that was like exactly what I told him. Very matter of fact, very let's talk it out, or just let me know. Not to talk it out, because you don't have to talk it out to get to any good conclusion. By all means, you
Right.
could continue not being my
Yeah.
friend. He refused to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I walked away concluding that the problem was with him and not me.
Right.
Because I'm there trying to figure out what. Another coworker asked him, and she told me eventually what was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really simple issue. He could have said, "Well, I didn't like how you did X, and I don't know why you did X." And we could have just talked that out and apologized, because I'm not one that do apologize or don't
Right.
understand why I went wrong and try to fix it, right? And
Right.
it would have been very easy fix. But he rather, I'm not saying that he needed to hold on to the friendship like it was his great friendship, but it was a year and something that we were really good. So I
Mhm.
thought he would have given me the respect to say, well, seeing as I came to him saying this is the issue, he would have been like, well, this is the issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sorry, when I came to him asking him what is the issue, he would have said, what is the issue?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, not everybody would think the way you think or respect things or think about
Yeah.
friendships the way you would think about it. I found he handled that a little stupidly, in my opinion.
Yeah. A little immature.
A little immature because
you're asking
I
for
told
a
him very I
conversation.
was like I just really wanted to know. I said what about if we talk about it another time? Like if we don't want to talk about it yet. But as far as I know, the time he had enough time to think about it, but he didn't want to talk about it. So I said no problem. So some of these little petulant things could come up as well.
Yeah, so I don't want to talk about so like as much as we've had, I think every work environment you worked in, you could find some form of toxicity in there,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's a couple coworkers, your supervisor, I don't know, just little things that you notice the company overall habits or something, or
Yeah.
they don't really value this, or they don't really value the fact that you also have a personal life that you need to balance as well, right? So it have all different ways toxic environments can come into play in your workforce. But I will say that the I haven't worked for many companies. I was a very typical. You start with this company, you work as best as you can, you move your way up. So all of the reasons why I left my previous companies was to move up, and I either capped it. I didn't have a position for me to go anymore, or the environment was so toxic because
You
my
had to leave.
supervisor was a fucking dick. And I addressed
Shit.
about it, and he just was very petty and very jealous of the fact that I was getting all the attention as the finance manager, and I was getting to
So-
go to like hockey games
Right.
and like all these like
look how happy and light up you are.
Right.
So you're trying to say he was a dickweed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just one of these things where I don't even remember my point. Right. So it was
It's Sarah.
I mean, Sarah, I feel that all you there.
Blame Dr.
You
Elias.
make my nervous head. No, so the whole
Oh my God,
thing
the 10 minutes finished
is
and we didn't
I
play the
was
game.
is I was able to, as much as I was in these toxic places, or they had their toxic little whatevers in the areas there, I was still able to make very good friends there and meet really good people, and they're
Yeah.
still my friends to this day.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
that's one thing that I will say that was I can pull some positives out of some work stuff. I don't want to just talk about here about you
Yeah.
know this is shit, that's shit. So I at least I've created some really good
some
friendships.
positivities.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
end off with a little game. So we're going to play Would You Rather Workplace Edition.
Cool.
Right. So would you rather have a boss who sings karaoke during meetings, or one who tells dad jokes non-stop?
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
All day.
All day. I will go
fucking
joke
love
for
that
joke
shit.
with him.
Yeah.
I will go joke for joke.
You know who have really good dad jokes?
Albert.
Jaya.
I wanted to say that Jay have a really good work ethic. Jay is really
Yes.
good. And in terms of, like, if Jay start up a company,
I
I would work
yes.
for Jay. I
All
would have
day.
Jay as my boss.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a good
He's
one.
he's a nice guy. He's Drew's dad.
Upstand Drew's dad, married to Dr. Sarah
Sarah
Elias.
Elias.
Sarah Ann Elias Srikumar.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So next one. I'll just call them up
Okay.
and then we'll answer, right?
Okay.
Would you rather have to wear a tuxedo to work every day or pajamas and be expected to have professional tuxedo all the way?
all
Just
day.
because I like to perform the asshole and be a clown, pajamas will make me want to sleep. Tuxedo will have me like
Yeah.
a fool. I'll be like,
But you know when you
Let
go
me
to-
rest down my
but
lunch
you know,
bag.
okay, so when I used to work in really big corporate companies, and I would see some people really dressed up really nicely, and hair, makeup, really looking sharp, shaved, and everything. They are the ones that were the most productive.
right.
And then you saw those slobs walk in
Yeah.
in their fucking like granny panty and pajama pants, and I'm just like, are you even wearing a bra? Like fuck,
Yeah.
like, and they just sit down at their desk eating. So bad, eating fucking the entire time.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, 4:30, they're gone. They're not talking to nobody. And I'm
Are you
just like,
describing me right now?
oh no, no.
I'm kidding.
But I'm just like, it just has the way you dress really
yes.
affects.
That's why they
your
say dress for the
performance.
workplace that
Yeah.
you want, not what the one you have, right?
Yeah.
So, would you rather get caught napping at your desk, or accident? Would you rather get? Would
Try
you rather?
again.
Would you rather get caught napping at your desk? It's why you just look at me, shock in your eyes. Would you rather get caught napping at your desk or accidentally send an embarrassing email to the whole company?
Napping, because I could switch that to fucking praying one time. Like,
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Spirit.
like, you didn't
Oh.
fucking catch me sleeping. I was
I
praying.
hear your voice. It's like an
No.
angel singing. That's a song about sucking dick, you know.
Yeah. I hate
All right.
when my hair gets fucking caught under my armpit.
That one, I would say, I would love to send an email to the whole company accidentally. You know, I like fame. I'll be like, it's me. I fucked up. It's me. So next question. So you're watching with such disappointment. Next question. Big up, Jaya. Next question.
Big up, big up.
Big up.
Big up.
Would you rather have a computer crash during a presentation or your phone ringing loudly during a serious client call? Crash.
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 Because that's
They could
something
just-
I didn't control, so
Yeah.
I didn't do it on
And they can
purpose.
just ad lib and take it from there.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
serious
perform.
client and then apologize and that.
Fuck that.
Nobody does even have their phone on loud anyway.
You know what you
I'm
should
a millennial with a permanent
do? You know what you
silence
should
on
do,
my
Jen?
phone.
Just stop working.
Just stop working.
Like me. Just
Yeah, like
fucking
when it crash, you crash too. Like,
No, but
and you
enjoy-
power
here's-
down one time.
Here's
too.
some good life advice, y'all. Just fucking stop working.
Just stop working.
Float around.
Float around and go and pick mango from tree and eat that.
Yeah, boy. Next door, a mango dropped there, and I was eyeing it up. You know, I didn't know how to get any fence. So.
Old teeth. All right, last question, right?
Mm.
Would you rather have a coworker who is a human parrot? Are they speaking about me? Or one who constantly breaks into interpretive dance? I feel attacked.
I would
feel
rather
attacked.
No, but I like parrots because parrots are fucking cuss you out.
I would do both. So
Yeah, that's a
give me
hard
anyone.
one.
Give me anyone because I will do the interpretive dance
Yeah.
and yap all day. Like I have to get a sign on me. Like please don't talk to me because I will be distracted and not work
Yeah,
all
you
day.
were that child to be like, y'all just leave me
Leave
in
her
the
in the
corner.
corner because
Yeah.
she will not do work. She only want to talk and make friends.
Yeah.
So that's it there.
Yes.
That was a great episode, Shan.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. We had a great time today. Today
Yes,
was
we
fun.
did. Yeah.
We had our friends on studio.
Mhm.
We took mommy to
High Street.
High Street. We had a Mona's roti.
Yes.
Right?
I
And
love
we had,
Mona's.
it was good reapping about all these fucking content that we had to work with.
Yeah.
Not fun, because content are nice.
dick.
thing. Them
Dick.
dick we done them.
Yeah.
Them shitty bungholes
Yes.
that we had to work with who just jealous and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just go home now because we did the most today. We could go
We
home and
did.
lie down and reward ourselves, rub our
Yes.
belly with puff and stuff cakes.
We
Let's
have
have
to-
a little treat.
We have to
Let's
plan
some
my
cake.
birthday. Guys, my birthday's
My
tomorrow.
birthday is tomorrow. Sending all your love.
This is my
Sending-
last day of being 40 years old.
Wow. You're in your 40s. Holy shit. How
Wow.
does it feel, Shannon?
I mean, I still feel like I'm 17.
You do. You really you have a very young, lovely
Young and
spirit.
hot. Thank you.
So,
Are you gonna do something special for me tonight?
mhm.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Rub my foot.
I will.
Thank you.
Any at your behest
Thank you.
today and tomorrow.